Oh, yeah. Let me know if you get a notification or not.
For what?
For the stream I just started.
Oh, yeah, we'll see.
Let me know about that notification.
I got it.
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Good. Good. Good.
Stupid YouTube's 3 notification a day policy.
That does suck. Just let it everybody have full like control over who get like the bell. That's what the bell is supposed to be for, right? It means like notify me for everybody, every one of these.
So if you don't want to miss Paul's, don't get anyone else's bells.
Yeah, don't ring any dude, that's what I need to start. Unring everybody else's bell and just ring mine. Fuck it. You don't need any fucking this just went live notifications for anybody else but me. Unring everybody else's bell. Dong. You can unring a bell. It's true on YouTube. Watch any Olympics? I have not. I used to like. I used to try and catch the Summer Olympics whenever they were on. Not watch all of them, but watch some of them. But it's been a hot minute since I watched any Olympics, so.
Probably as long as you've had cable, I imagine.
Well, I mean, they used to do the Olympics on like HBO or whatever, or maybe not HBO, but that cable is really what let me watch the Olympics. Because back in the day, it would get shown, parts of it would get shown on broadcast TV or whatever, but they wouldn't show the whole thing, so it wouldn't be on all the time. But their ESPN or whatever it was on cable would just be nothing but the fucking Olympics. So no matter when you turned it on, you were watching like a replay or.
We haven't had cable since like 2008 or some shit.
Yeah. I would say that it's probably about then was the last time I watched the Olympics as well. Have you ever gone into your history with Scientology? Seems like there's more there than just cursory interest. There isn't. I really don't have a history with Scientology other than being incredibly interested in it when I learned that it wasn't just what I thought it was, which is like one of these Christian sects or denominations. Like I thought Scientology was some extension or some subgroup of Church of Christ scientist group or whatever the fuck. And then when I found out, and I probably was in my early 20s, I'd say 20, 21, 22, when I found out that Scientology was its own thing, like a cult basically, I got super interested and I started reading everything I could get my hands on. I was a regular lurker over at the Operation Clambake forums in the early 2000s, where, you know, a lot of anti-Scientologists and former Scientologists were getting together to, you know, reveal information about Scientology, upload documents that Scientology considered to be religious, their religious purview or whatever. And so I just kind of like really got interested in it. But that's my history with it. I was never a Scientologist. I've never known a Scientologist.
You weren't even let in.
Yeah, they wouldn't even let me in the building. Well, I mean, they let me in the building, but they wouldn't let me get my free personality test, so. Where can I buy a dab rig without being sus? Head shop. Every fucking state has head shops, you know, like
There's one in fucking dead ass Louisiana and shit.
yeah, the Raw Shop is the one down in Texas, and then in or the in Louisiana. I mean, I think there's Raw Shops in Texas as well. But yeah, they've got like it's a head shop. They can't make like selling a water pipe illegal. They just can't sell it as a weed pipe or whatever. Yeah, and the only thing you've got to remember with those places is if you talk to the people that work there, don't mention weed because they're not allowed to talk about weed. Like if an undercover officer or whatever comes in and goes like, "Hey, dude, I need something to smoke a big bunch of weed," and they go like, "Oh, this will help you smoke a lot of weed," then they can get busted for like selling paraphernalia or whatever.
And don't be cute about it either. Just know what you want and get it.
Yeah, just walk in there and just fucking go like, "Hey, you can look at pipes. Like, can I look at that one? Can I look at that one? I'll take this." You got to know what you need though. Don't go like, "What do I need to turn this into a dab rig?" They will ask you to leave. Yeah. Like you can't go in there and be like, "How do I dab off of this?" You need to go on the internet. See what you need. Since I'm in a legal state, I have no problem telling you. You need to get a pipe and then you need to get a nail. So you need to have one of those things you can just order online, and one of those things you can just buy. So you need a normal standing pipe and you need a nail for dabbing. So if you have a head shop that sells both of those things, know what you want, walk in, ask them for it, and get it, and go. Or order it online. I don't know. You probably order it online anyway, dude. When I lived in Louisiana, I used to order pipes and shit all the time. Most tobacco shops here keep nails. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't bought one at a head shop before, but there you go. Yeah. So that part of the dab rig amongst weed heads is called a nail or a banger. It's just something that you can hook up and heat up with a torch so that you can dab and vaporize these little bits of resin or whatever it is you've got. Shatter wax. Why am I giving a weed tutorial? I must be high and feeling good today.
There's also only 11 people here, so.
There's 81.
Oh, there is? Okay, my phone's not updating.
There's 81 folks here.
Cool.
Dabbing reminded me I'm too old for dabbing. Yeah. Agreed. I'm in the same boat. I'm way too old. When I get high, I either smoke way too much and I'm nauseous, or I don't feel it at all. Maybe the strains I'm smoking. Maybe you're just a person that's like not real situated for weed. You know, it's not great for everybody.
Like, I stopped doing it because I would get nauseous every time, or most every time. So.
Amelia was not a big pot smoker when we got together. I don't push pot on anybody. So I always let her know, hey, it's available if you want to try it. And she tried smoking it a couple of times and had mixed results with it, and decided she wanted to try edibles, and she tried edibles and had mixed results with it. Sometimes she felt fine, sometimes she didn't feel good at all. And so she came to the conclusion that weed's just not for her. And so she doesn't smoke it anymore. You know, it's not for everybody.
It's like alcohol ain't for everyone.
Exactly right. Some people can't fucking handle alcohol. Like, genetically or otherwise, they've got some kind of marker or some kind of psychological kind of makeup where it's like alcohol just does awful things to them. I've known those types of people because alcohol is so normalized in our society, or at least, you know, it was in comparison to other drugs when I was growing up. Dude, I knew all kinds of fucking fall down drunks. People who could barely fucking hold their shit together without a drink. People who every time you saw them, they're drunk. People who this, people who that. it's not even really about low tolerance. It's about, I mean, sometimes it is, yeah. There's some people who just, every time they drink, they get bombed out and do something crazy and they black out. And then there are people who can't stop drinking until they get to that point. Like, they'd be fine if they had a drink or two, but they can never have a drink or two. They have to have a drink or 6 or 8. And when they get up there, they get so drunk that they're stupid and they do stupid things and say stupid things and become a problem for everybody that's like trying to watch them and help them. And weed's a little different than that. Like, I've never seen, like, the worst thing that I see happen to people on weed is they have panic attacks. They don't feel good. They get all paranoid and shit. I've never seen somebody turn into a rampaging asshole because they smoked weed.
Yeah. If anything, yeah, the only bad time you get is on yourself.
Notice I say I never saw anybody turn into a rampaging asshole. Yeah. If a rampaging asshole smokes weed, they're a high rampaging asshole, you know. But I'll clean for a bit, but suffer from occasional binge drinking. 1 beer turns into 15. Yeah. Trust me, I know how that is, dude. I've been down that road. And it's like a multi-layered social lubricant too. It's like, not only does it lower your inhibitions, so it brings you into that kind of like, it lubricates you socially that way, but it's also like it's an activity that like instills commonality. Want to have a beer, right? Clink, clink, clink your glasses together. Hey, can I get you a beer? Oh, I'm going in to get myself a beer. Anybody want one? All of these little right? And if you do, you're in it, right? And it just feels, you're drinking, I'm drinking, we're all drinking. There's something about it. Hey, Pimp Monk, how's it going, buddy?
It's like a roadblock sometimes if you're not that kind of person at certain kind of parties.
Oh yeah, it can. Well, yeah, it can be. I mean, if you're the person that's not slamming beers, then you're kind of a wet blanket at parties. Even if you're not, even if you're there having fun with everybody, there's this, you got to kind of get over that hump.
People have to hear you say no like 10 times
right
before they start believing you and shit.
And then they have to actually like invest enough time in you to see that you can be funny or interesting without drink, you know. Yeah, I mean, drinking alone is almost always self-medication. You know what I mean? And there's various levels of it. It's like having a beer alone, taking the edge off or whatever. That, to me, there's nothing dangerous about this. Like coming home from work, and if you're just fucking bonked out from work and you want to hit the tube and have a beer or whatever, and that's like...
It's opening this whole 6-pack when you're alone.
It's when that beer becomes 2, and then the 2 becomes 4, and the 4 becomes 6, and all of a sudden you're sitting there fucking, you know, with a healthy fucking ass drunk by yourself, you know. And some people can do that without it being a thing, because like this whole like don't drink alone thing, I'm trying to add a little nuance to it. Cracking a fucking beer and like having that with your dinner or whatever, that's not drinking alone. Beer's an acquired taste, Jack. It's like I'm trying to think of where's some other acquired tastes.
I think wine is just as much of one.
Wine, kombucha.
Yeah, pretty much every single type of alcohol.
Like some kind of fermented beverage is going to be what they call an acquired taste. And human beings have a wide capacity to acquire an affinity for one taste or another. It's like, for example, I guess an example that doesn't include alcohol for me is I have an acquired taste for hot peppers. Some people, the thought of like just eating a raw jalapeno makes them sick or queasy. It makes them think about like, oh my God, how hot that's going to be and how I don't like the taste because I associate it with that. And I have an acquired taste for peppers. So, sushi. I think sushi, especially if you're raised in a culture that doesn't eat sushi, can be an acquired taste. If you're raised in a culture that where food is presented very differently, sushi can be an acquired taste.
I'm sure some of that's like evolutionary too. Like,
Sure.
you want to be careful with something that's fermented. You want to be careful with something that's raw.
Yeah.
Peppers are spicy because they're supposed to scare away things trying to eat them.
Right.
Humans are just like, fuck you. We're gonna eat the thing.
We're eating everything on this planet. Yeah, see, so drinking is the same way. Beer is the same way. Like alcohol, the first time you have it almost always is like shockingly disgusting. I remember the first time I drank hard liquor, I was probably 12 or 11, and I'd snuck with some friends, and they had about a bottle of JD, like a little fifth. And we were taking swigs, and when it got passed to me, I took a big old gulp of it and immediately threw up. Because my brain, taste buds, and body were not prepared for that whole different experience of pouring something down your throat that burns, has a very acidic, very forward, punchy kind of flavor that just fills your mouth and your nostrils when you take a hit. It's like, you can't experience that till you've experienced it. And some people, like I, never acquired a taste for bourbon, probably because of that. Like I'll drink stuff like mixed drinks with whiskeys and bourbons and stuff, but I will not shoot whiskey. Just won't do it. And it's because I never acquired the taste for whiskey. I had that one bad experience with it. Now when I get that flavor in my nose or whatever, it takes me back. No, well, that's interesting because it's here's how I remember the saying. This is how the saying went. Produce man. It went beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. All that means is, and really, it means that you should not ramp up the amount of alcohol that you're consuming as you go on. You should reduce it. So if you start by taking a few shots and then move on to beer, then you'll maintain a little drunk throughout the night, but you're not going to be rampaging, puking drunk. But if you start with beer and get like a beer drunk on, and then somebody's like, let's take shots, you're fucked. If you go down that road too far, you're going to puke. Because that's how you just like compound your blood alcohol level.
Yeah, because like once you're already drunk, your inhibitions are lowered, so it's better to lower your inhibitions and have a couple beers after you should than a couple shots after you should.
Yeah. And Leif, I totally agree. It's not necessarily true. It's like one of those anecdotes or whatever, right? You can, if you know your limits and you're smart about it, you can have a couple of beers, take a couple of shots, and know when to call it, and you're going to be fine. But the idea is when you're going out on a night of drinking, you're not necessarily, sometimes plans go out the window. And so that little rhyme was always in my head. Beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. So if it was one of those nights where everybody just started out with a shot, I was like, all right, no more fucking, you know what I mean? We're going downhill from here. We'll take a few shots and then I'm going to go grab a beer. It was one of those nights that started with beers. I made a mental note. All right, if I have 5 or 6 beers and somebody starts fucking stumbling around going, let's do a shot. No, thank you. Pass on that.
I learned one thing the hard way too. Never fucking drink alcohol when you're thirsty, because that's how you get fucking chugging an iced mixed drink.
Oh, yeah. You should always like pair, especially on like a hot day or something, alcohol with water. Now, I will say this. If you're drinking piss water beer and you're a big dude with a, modicum of alcohol tolerance, you can sit there and chug fucking Coronas for your thirst all day. But yeah, don't put yourself in the position where you're like dehydrating outside and you're trying to fucking rehydrate with hard liquor. That doesn't work.
Because that fucking Long Island iced tea tastes real tasty when you're thirsty, but you do not fucking chug a Long Island iced
No,
tea.
well, I mean, if you do, you better not go back and get another one. Yeah. Dude, the top shelf Long Island for me is the best bang for your buck if you're going to get a mixed drink. Like anything else is just kind of like you're paying a lot for the stuff that's not getting you drunk. But a Long Island is got so many different types of alcohol in it, and it's big, so it's the perfect kind of like you get a mixed drink that you want to sit and sip for about half an hour or 45 minutes or something and let it slowly do its thing. That's the one you get. If you're just looking to have fun, get something else. You know what I mean? But you're paying for less liquor.
Yeah. It's just hard to fucking like pace yourself with Long Island.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, you got to know how to do it. Because if you chug down a Long Island and go back and get another one and chug half of that, you're going to be in a.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Especially if you got a lower tolerance or whatever. Double Long Island with a side of charbroiled oysters. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, see that's another thing for me too is like drinking with dinner is something that like is different for me than drinking without it or drinking around it. Having a drink with dinner is not drinking to me. Like if you sit down and have a beer with your meal or whatever, you have a glass of wine with your fish or whatever the fuck, that's not drinking. If you sit and have 6 Long Islands to wash down your oysters, then that's, yeah, of course you're drinking. I've had hangovers, and we've talked about it here. Nobody should ever experience a hangover ever. There should be no such thing as hangovers. 100%.
You got a hangover after the drinking contest because you broke all your own rules.
Because I was too stupid drunk to fucking follow them.
You had that beer before the liquor.
Beer before liquor, never sicker. Fucking TJ had us pregame with natty ice. It was the horrible pregame. He forced us to pregame with natty ice, and then we started filming, and it was natty ice at the beginning, and then it was liquor, and then the red liquid from the dark sarcophagus. TJ is both a sadist and a masochist. Yeah. You're telling me. I've had them in the past. So bad auditory hallucinations, couldn't breathe. I'm better now. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Not that you were sick, but that you're better. Natty ice, bro. Every generation has their shitty beer, man. Their shitty drink.
Apparently those hard seltzers are falling out of favor.
The White Claws?
Yeah.
Well, that was the one that, like, a whole generation of people, that's going to be their fucking, like, party beer. They're going to, when they think of, like, getting together with the bros, even when they're 60, they're going to think of White Claws. Fuck me. See, for me, it's Mickey's. That's my get-together broski beer. Mickey's Grenades, bro. Dude, Milwaukee's best is gross. Pabst Blue Ribbon, gross. White Claw equals vodka soda. I've never had one, so you got me there. Do people who drink IPA go to hell? No, IPAs are good, bro. Maybe they do, but IPAs are good. I'm all about every kind of beer. If it comes to alcohol, if I'm an aficionado of any type of alcohol, it's beer. I like craft beers. I like dark beers. I like everything all the way up to barley wine. I'm drinking like when a beer gets super dense and super high ABV, it's a barley wine, and I'm drinking barley wines, meads. I love that kind of like fermented barley hops kind of based shit. IPAs are really like a lot of people hate them. They're super hoppy. I love that shit. I love every kind of beer. There's sometimes I'll run across a beer where I'm like, eh. Usually it's a cheap beer, like a craft beer.
See, I think I'm the opposite. I'd rather have like a shitty, cheap beer than like a super hoppy fucking thing.
Sure. And see, for me, like, it's all about like, I love sitting down with another person who likes beer and having so my stepdad and I are like that. He's the same way as me. He loves trying out different types of beers. And, he kind of got me into trying out the more crafty type of beers. It's definitely something that's like kind of boomerish. I'll give you that. Like being into craft beers and knowing all these different types of beers and stuff. It is a little boomerish, but I think beers are delicious, man. It's kind of exciting to try a beer for the first time, especially if you've got somebody there that actually appreciates a beer, you know? You crack a beer, you're not sure what to expect. You never tried it before. Beer aficionados can be kind of intimidating to talk to. It just depends. Like, I'm not that level of beer aficionado where I know every type of beer. I just like trying it.
And your fucking stepdad ain't gonna shame you for having a Bud Light.
Hell no. That's what my mom drinks. Well, not Bud Light. She drinks Budweisers, but whatever. Same thing, more calories. You like Blue Moon and or mead? I like Blue Moons, and I've had mead, and I liked them both, yeah. Blue Moons were like an IPA that got kind of popular for a while. Yeah, Dragon's Milk. Me and my stepdad Steve, when I first moved back here, split a bottle of Dragon's Milk. He bought a big pint of it or whatever, and he poured it into our glasses. And he looked at it and he was like, "Yeah, I got it because it said it was a stout." He said, "I didn't even really look at the name. I probably wouldn't have got it if I would have looked at the name." He was like, "Dragon's Milk, bad name, but it was a really good beer." Yeah. He got us 2 frosty little half-pint mugs. I love that shit, man. I'm into it. But I won't sit there and drink Dragon's Milk until I can't walk, you know what I mean? Like, when me and my stepdad have a beer or two, it's like we try it out, and then we get a little head change going, and that's it. Ever made home brew? No. I've never brewed anything or made anything at home, alcohol or otherwise. I have not. I haven't been following the news much outside of fucking Flash Fried for a very long time. So no, I don't know much about the Anchor Brewery's attempts to unionize.
Yeah, they don't usually report union stuff very often either.
You got to dig for it. You got to go to different places to find it, for sure. Green Dragon is when you soak stems of weed in Everclear and let it change the color to green. Ugh, dude. No. Bro, no. Everclear is basically just Molotov cocktail shit. It's 120 proof. Ridiculously high alcohol. They don't even sell it in certain states. Like, you can't buy Everclear in California. I know you can get it in Arizona. The first time I ever had Everclear was in Arizona. And I was just like, well, never shooting that again.
That's why, like, so many hand sanitizers were recalled in the beginning of the pandemic, because people would drink hand sanitizer. So, like, it was fine as a hand sanitizer, but it was like, can't have this out there because people might drink it.
Jesus. You think of me as a wine drinker? I mean, you can have... I don't want to poke holes in your fantasy, but I'll have a glass of wine every now and again, but I'm not really a drinker of any stripe. I'm a smoker. What you see me doing right now, this and the weed, that's my vice. I'm not really a drinker of any stripe. I used to be. In my 20s, I was a fucking heavy drinker, heavy smoker, heavy drug abuser. No, a lot of that done died down.
If you want your wine fantasy, I'm the one that fucking drinks wine.
Yeah, she's more of a wino than I am.
I'll buy a bottle of wine sometimes and drink it over 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, she likes wine. I might have a glass with her if she says it's a really good wine or something, or I might have a glass of wine with dinner every once in a blue moon if, the occasion strikes me or whatever the fuck. But I'm one of those guys that's not even really all that likely to order a beer with dinner. Like, if I go to dinner somewhere, I'd say it's like pretty rare for me to even get a beer with dinner. So, much less a glass of wine or whatever. What I'm waiting for is like these more weed-based eateries. I know there's a few of them. There's one in LA that I want to try and go to one of these days when it's not locked down. But it's like a munchie bar where you order weed. Like, they've got a weed menu. They got a big veranda that you sit on. You can vape it. You can smoke it. They've got edibles. They've got little desserts that have edible in them. I want places like that. Like, not necessarily like specialized towards weed, but places that allow you to like order a joint with your meal. That's going to be my shit. Those are going to be the kind of places that I go to have meals and stuff every once in a while and feel fancy. Yeah, and I'll take give me 2 Skywalker Kush joints for me to enjoy throughout the meal. You know what? Split that up. I want some green crack to start the meal, and then give me that Skywalker Kush for the bring down. And then I'll take the baked mac and cheeseburger. Joint plus meal plus movie. Oh my God, bro. Think about this. You start a restaurant, right? Because I had this idea during the pandemic, and it's been stuck in my head because I don't know that it necessarily works for movies. But what if you had this restaurant that was designed around compartmentalizing every couple or group into a small room that was just for them, and set up in such a way that it was like a little mini movie theater. So they would sit in the back of this smaller room, and they'd have a big, nice screen in front of them, right? So if you bought like a big, giant restaurant, made these little fucking like karaoke rooms out of them, soundproofed everything, put a button for people to call when they need a server to bring them another beer or to take their order again, or, hey, blah, blah, blah. And let people, like, watch whatever movie they want. You can make it a smoking place, like have weed rooms where they can fucking go get blunted if they want, watch a movie. It's kind of like, there's already places like this, kind of, in Japan. Japan has these karaoke rooms that you can rent for you and your friends. And you have, you can hit a button and a server will come in, they bar food and they'll bring you drinks, and you have one little tiny room where it's got comfy couches and a karaoke machine, and it's just you and your friends. Dude, I'm telling you, dude. with these restaurant things, the reason why I'm not a $1 trillion fucking restaurateur is because I don't have the money to fucking invest in because I have big ideas. Dude, I'm telling you, the ideas that I've had for restaurants, bro, you don't even know. You don't even want to know. $1 trillion restaurants. That's cool. See, Lil View's been to that type of place, so it's not even my idea. Paul just saved AMC dead ass. Yeah, see? Look, another restaurant idea that I had a long time ago. And this is like I've stolen this idea, right? When I was a kid, and even as an adult, I've gone once or twice to the famous Medieval Times in Los Angeles. Medieval Times is a theme restaurant that has a big tournament thing in the center of it. It's set up like a stadium inside. It's a big fucking place. And they have like a fake old tournament where knights come out and they joust and they fight, and every section that you're in, you're part of the fucking, you're the green knight or the white knight or the blue knight or the red knight or the black knight, right? And if you're sitting in the black knight section, you cheer for the black knight. It gives everybody something to cheer for, right? And so when I was a kid, I used to love going to Medieval Times. It's fun. So I go, man, these fucking flies, dude. Go fly up there. You know what? Go get that other thing.
Yeah.
I want to try it.
Thing.
I'm going to try it. I want to see if the dome works. I'm going to put it right here. We're getting it. We're getting it. Tired of your fucking bullshit. I'm tired of you flies. Too much. And if this doesn't work, I'm ordering one of those fucking fly traps that I saw on that fucking YouTube short. And I'm sticking 2 of them right here. So does this thing take batteries?
It's rechargeable.
All right, well, hopefully it's got a little charge on it right out of the box. Okay, there's the juice. Okay. Give me this motherfucker. Okay, the juice goes in the bottom. Is there a charger down here that I'm missing out on? No, charger's over there. Okay. E-Series Starter Guide. Okay. Yeah. Give me the instructos. Getting started. Your repeller has a rechargeable battery. Prior to first use, fully charge the battery. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. All right, so where's the power button? Right on the front. Let me see how much battery it has. Remove before use. Pull tab out. Done. Dude, it's got 3 lights. It's charged. Okay. Chasing pattern. Unit is warming up. Okay, so I've got to put the thing in. You guys are fucked. Y'all are fucked now. Let me see here. Cap. Wick.
This little thing too.
Yep.
Sticking up. Sticking up, you see, baby.
What? Oh, you put the other cap around? You turn it around? What did I do with it? Oh, this. No.
No. You see like how this thing is pointed up and this.
Oh, you put it like that.
Yeah.
Just like that? I guess it just sits there. Okay. You guys are fucked now. Did you hear that beep? That is the beep of your doom. Oh yeah, it's heating up. It's heating up the poison. Y'all better get ready.
I'm gonna bring Dynor in.
Huh?
I'm gonna bring Dynor in.
Oh, that's fine. He ain't gonna hurt nobody. Dude, if we can sit out here with it right on our table, it ain't gonna hurt him. We just turn it off when we're not using it. Make sure we keep it charged. We'll see what it does. We'll see what it do. See how you're feeling about your buzzing fucking shit now. Yeah. Fly, repellent, armed. Just hook this up to my personal digital assistant. Alexa, repel flies. Protection dome established. Every fly in the air just turns to ash. Why? Born in the wrong generation, man. Born 200 years too early. So yeah, the 4 blinking lights means it's heating up. Oh yeah, buzz around that, please. Go. Go get near the poison thing that's heating up.
Yeah, it says to wash your hands after, like, touching it, though.
Okay, maybe I should do that before I smoke.
Yeah, it says specifically before using tobacco, so.
Gotcha. Let me go wash my hands. It's literally landed on it.
That's not a good sign.
Let's see. We'll see. Give it some time. It's like citronella. That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
Like that citronella smell? No, go over there. Go over there. Get citronella. Creates ozone. And look, they've kind of left. It let out a poof of citronella and they all went away. All right, we're going to see. Okay, one just landed on me. One's on my head. He's on the table now. They're coming back. Poof of citronella. Give him another poof. I smell it in the air. Okay. They've gone away. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to report every fly. We're doing flies and mosquitoes out here. We got both. All right, there's a fly on my leg. He left. There's a fly on the table. He left.
112 refills. That's not. Just keep buying refills for it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you've got to like order a billion refills. You'd think they'd give you like
More than one.
like because they call it a refill. It's not even filled when it comes. You think they'd give you 2 or 3 of those in the box, you know what I mean? But whatever.
So, how many lights does it have on the front?
4.
So it says it's up to 10 actively releasing repellent, so.
Yeah, I see little puffs of smoke coming out of it every once in a while. Maybe it just takes a second. Because I haven't been getting pestered as bad as I was before I set this motherfucker up. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to leave it running for the rest of this.
Take up to 15 minutes for the zone to fully establish.
See, the zone is establishing. Takes a while, and wind affects it. Well, it's not very windy today. So it's establishing a zone of protection right now.
I'll put these here for now.
Dude, if this doesn't work, it's salt guns.
Yeah.
I keep fucking threatening the goddamn salt guns. In fact, I just want to buy one.
Yeah.
Let's just find a goddamn salt gun and let's get two. So you have one and I have one, and we can rat-a-tat-tat these fools until they're dead. Until they are dead. Done. Trying to do this the nice way. See this? Look at this. The zone bubble still has not fucking established. Dude, he's literally landing on it. He's walking right on the hole where the fucking supposed bug repellent comes out of.
Man.
All right.
Does it only work for skeeters?
Search for fly traps.
Okay.
I want to find one of those liquid goddamn one-use fly traps, and let's buy 3 or 4 of them. I'm done. It's war. We'll give you guys something to buzz around. I'll put it right over there, and you guys can all go in there and, to your fucking doom, die in the liquid. Yeah, I got scammed for sure. Because this is bullshit. The fly just landed on the thermocell device. It's not repelling anything. Yeah, fly paper. I've done that before.
Are you talking about something like this?
These liquid traps. Let me see. Yup.
Alright. I'll just go to Home Depot today and get that filter too, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, if they have them there, get something like that. Buy a couple of them. Get a frog. Yeah, dude.
We have frogs. They're just...
No, I need to get one of those frogs that has the tongue that goes... No, or a chameleon. Dude, I'll get a chameleon. And I'll put him out here. Put him on his stick. And let the fly land on me. And then the chameleon will like... That would be dope. Tell me that wouldn't be dope. If just from off camera, every time a fly buzzed by, you guys saw a tongue. Like... Dude, a chameleon farm? Now you're thinking, Squid Diddly. Now you're thinking... Always wanted a chameleon, but I heard they're kind of like high maintenance. Well, they're not the most high maintenance pet, but they're a pretty high maintenance reptile to keep. And they're also not prone to being all that tame either. They stress easy, yeah. Sea monkeys, yeah. I like sea monkeys. Brine shrimps. Dude, our 15-foot zone of protection has been fucking infiltrated, Thermacell. Look at this shit. The flies literally land on the fucking thing. They buzz around it like they like it. It's like it's drawing flies.
Oh, fuck it then. Just turn it off.
Turn this fucking piece of worthless shit off. It's the button in the middle.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
Fuck that piece of shit. Can we get our money back? Probably not, huh?
Yeah, they'll just say like, well, it says heaters on it.
Fuck these people. Like draws flies.
Just throw the whole goddamn thing away.
They literally fucking came to it. They were landing on it like they liked the smell that was coming out of it.
We don't have enough problem with skeeters to justify leaving this out just for skeeters.
No. I mean, we can keep it and if, Chelsea visits again, because she apparently got ate up out here, but the skeeters don't like us. All right. Look, we have tried the diplomatic solutions. We have tried, you guys witnessed it. We tried it. Now we're going to go offensive. Now we're going to start killing these fucks because there's only so many of them around here. So I'm going to get a couple of them little fly traps and I'm going to set them out here day and night and I'm going to let flies die in them. Die and die and die and die over and over and over again until they fucking find somewhere else to be. Oh, we've tried hugs. We've tried kisses. Now we're upgrading. I want a salt gun. I'm going to look for a fucking salt gun. In fact, Amelia's got a thing open here. I'm going to go to this, and I'm going to go here. And I'm going to say salt gun. Salt gun. Go. No. Salt. I want. This is like fucking an actual gun to use on a person. Salt. Gun. Flies. Fleas. Yeah, bug assault. That's what I need. 2.0. More power and less salt. Yeah. Bug assault. That's the one. Bug assault. 3.0? Oh, lactose dominus. Lactose dominus. Okay, we're getting one of these. That's all there is to it. Done. 2 down. Yeah, I found them, baby.
Yeah.
I want to order one. The bug assault.
Oh, my phone was unlocked. Do it.
The bug assault 3.0. It's out.
Okay. Which one? The clear one or the black and orange one?
Ooh. I like the black and orange, if we can get the 3.0 though. Yeah. We're getting some heat. I'm getting a heater. I'm getting a burner.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Oh, hold on. Let me ask the people. Spend a win. Get out of here. Is this what I want? Yeah, that's what I want. Bug Assault 3.0 Black Fly Edition. Sold.
New cross bolt safety, sleek design, has streamlined the feel of the gun. It's like butter on toast.
Oh my fucking God, bro. Oh my God. If you want one, get one.
It says the trigger's very light, so be careful.
I like a light trigger. Yeah. Trust me, I got good trigger discipline.
It has a sight on it.
Oh, fuck yes it does. Oh man, this is game. Dude, it's game on.
Do you have to use a special salt?
I don't know. Look into it.
Yeah, so I'll add this to the cart and see if it recommends.
Or is it?
We don't need a laser sight. I think we're.
No, I don't need the laser sight just yet. I may order one and upgrade with the laser sight.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at about.
You're kind of right. I do need a laser sight. How much is the laser sight?
Let's see.
How much does a laser sight add to the package? Out of curiosity.
Bug assault accessories. Yeah. It says bug assault, performing salt ammo you can eat. So if you can eat their salt, I don't think we need special salt.
Well, hold on. Let me see.
So this is their fancy salt. It's $12 for a fucking pound of salt. That's a lot.
Is it just normal salt? You should probably Google, like, can you use normal salt in Can you use normal salt in bug assault? If the answer is yes, then we're not going to worry about it. We'll just get some Morton's. I like loading it up with Morton's anyway. Morton's is kind of like my brand, you know what I mean? Yes, normal table salt, people are saying. Okay.
Only designed to use regular table salt.
Boom, shakalaka. How much is that laser sight?
I gotta find it again.
It's okay. It's okay, baby. What if they get drawn to that too and start lapping it up? I would die. Yeah, they're just like swarming the gun all day, but when I pick it up, they all leave.
Bug beam adapter kit is $18 for a laser sight. Batteries not included.
Oh my god! All right, you know what? Maybe if I find myself needing it, I will upgrade to the bug beam. But I think just the Bug Assault 3.0 Black Fly Edition is what we're wanting today. You hear that, fuckers? Heavy artillery now. It's game on. No more of this shit.
We're being good people and getting it from the manufacturer directly and not Amazon. So
yeah, I mean, they may use Amazon fulfillment anyway, but hey, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, not ordering from Amazon. Trying to be good people. The right to bear salt, dude. Yeah.
All right. Hey, we get rush shipping for free because we paid more than $40.
Cool.
It says ships from California, so.
Hey. You got, oh, look, all three of you motherfuckers. 1, 2, 3. You're on notice now. Bug assault time.
All right. I think this is fine.
Houseflies use margarine in a tub? No.
I'm not gonna waste margarine.
Yeah, dude. They don't deserve to die eating margarine.
Yeah.
They deserve to die with a fucking million-mile-an-hour salt storm coming at them. And they will.
Alright, so I will get more fucking what the fuck? Salt. I'll get another thing of salt.
Oh, you're just ordering it for yeah. Oh yeah. We're loading it up. Locked. We're loaded. It's game on. I've tried peaceful methods. No traps. Yeah, fuck traps, dude. Fuck the passivity of a trap.
Yeah.
Just action. Straight up action. Pow, pow, kapow. It's game over. I've had enough. Do an unboxing of it. Oh yeah, dude. I'll when I get it over here the first time I start a stream out here during the day like this, I'll unbox it for you guys. We'll load it up, and we'll kill some flies. Because it's over. I'm gonna put notches on it too. I'm gonna get a fucking knife that I sit out here just specifically to notch my fly gun. notching the fucking stock every time I nail a fly, dude.
I think I got most of our grocery order figured out. I'll show you later when you're
All
done.
right. Oh, man. Because I've had enough. I've been pestered. I've been reasonable. I've tried to apply an iron dome of protection, and look at them. There's 6 flies on the table right now. If I had the bug assault, there would be none. So I say to you, I'm glad you're all gathered here. I say to all of you, I give you several days to retreat from this place. Find another place to buzz.
You can't smoosh them.
No, you have to. The way to get them, because they can't fly anywhere but up.
Yeah.
So you have to get and forward. They can't fly backwards. So you go like that.
Yeah.
So you get hands on either side of them, and then you go up
Yeah.
and snap in the air, because they can only take off that one way, because they're pieces of shit. But you know what? You're not even going to get a chance to take off because the bug assault is coming. I see a triple kill right here.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the bug assault right now, triple kill. 3 notches, baby. Triple kill. Quadra kill. Pentakill. Oh, baby, it's a triple. That would have been a triple kill, too. There were 3 flies literally standing right next to each other in a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Dead. I can't wait to get this fucking thing. I wish I could rush order it for like an hour from now. Because this shit is war. This is war.
They still want those fly traps from Home Depot?
What?
You still want those fly traps from Home Depot?
May as well get 1 or 2, yeah. It's all out war now.
Mm-hmm.
No more bullshit. We're killing flies now. We started with warning kills. I got a couple of them with my hand technique, but they have flaunted it. I tried to protect my personal space with a dome, and they literally laughed in the dome's face. They landed on the dome and acted like they liked the smell that was coming out of it. So the Frito-Lay workers got what we call in labor terminology their concession. So it is not something that I would call a life-changing concession for workers, but no more 12-hour suicide shifts. And they got a 4% pay increase annually. I don't care. I had it on like 10 minutes and the flies were landing on the fucking thing, bro. It's over. It's game over. Salt gun. Pretty soon there will be no flies on this property. I have a right to protect my sovereign property, and I will by any means allowed to me by the Constitution of the United States and its great and grand Bill of Rights. My right to bear arms has been held back before now, but I've reached that point. I mean, why not upgrade and go out in the forest? Let's be real. You gotta get them over there before they come to your porch. Oh, yeah, that's true. You got a good point. You got a good point. You're ready for Dad to have the salt gun too, huh, buddy? And some traps. Because we're going to take care of business. Business. They bug you too. I seen them.
If I want to go in, on the step and everything.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. These flies are donezo. We're trapping and we're clapping. Did the Frito-Lay strike, was that across Frito-Lay or was that just for that factory?
Yeah. I think
Did they get a concession across Frito-Lay? Because that would be huge.
Frito-Lay strike. And strike. Union Local 218 members approve Frito-Lay's latest contract offer. Despite union leadership not recommending the latest contract offer from Frito-Lay, union members on strike voted Friday to approve the proposal.
I know it was only one fucking factory that had unionized.
Pay raise
Yep.
over 2 years and guarantees workers at least 1 day off each week. That doesn't seem like a lot.
I mean, it's a concession.
Yeah.
It's what it, like. So sometimes, and I kind of agree with the union leadership. They probably should have held out a little longer for something a little better than that. But it's nothing if not an object lesson. So this one group of people hit the strike line, walked out in protest, and ended up with a concession. Period. The company's now treating them, if ever so slightly, better than they were treating them before. And that's the point.
Okay, I think it is just the Topeka plant.
Yep.
Because that specific plant had severe staffing shortages.
Yep. So other Frito-Lay plants do not benefit from this at all because it was not a unified strike action. And all Frito-Lay employees are not unionized. So this goes once again to illustrate two things: the power of unionization and collective bargaining, and the absolute necessity for a national organization that unionizes everybody and anybody. Because if all Frito-Lay plants were unionized, not only would they have gotten this concession, but they would have gotten a larger and better concession for their workers. Because it wouldn't have just been one plant. It would have been all Frito-Lay fucking affiliated shit.
They probably ended the strike with this kind of minor concession just because they didn't have any like backup.
Yeah, because here's what'll happen. Okay, and they got to like stage 1 of strike negotiation. The company will hit you with a shitty lowball offer. And they want you to just take it and go on back to work. And they know it's a lowball. They know it's well below what they can afford to fucking give. And the general fucking wisdom on that is to reject and renegotiate. And sometimes the company, after that first negotiation, will do what they call stonewalling, which means saying, like, look, we offered you a reasonable contract. Now you're being unreasonable. So no. And that means that the workers have got to stand out there another month or 2 or 6.
And have to deal with fucking scabs and them hiring
Scabs,
people.
gun thugs, agitators, blah, 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 right? And so it's hard. And the company knows that. So they give you scraps. And Frito-Lay, Topeka branch that are unionized, took the scraps. Now, they kind of had to because they had no support outside of that action. And they weren't able to apply actual pressure to the company because they weren't doing a company-wide strike. But they still got a concession out of the company. They still got the company to
say 1 day off a week.
Yep. No more fucking 7-day suicide shift work and a little modest fucking pay increase for the people that work there. I mean, whatever.
But had it been a national strike, then they could have sent in people to relieve them on the line and fucking pay them a little bit of something from
strike pay and fucking legal help for fucking bankruptcy action and all this other shit that the union provides. The bigger the union, the more robust the membership, the more support a strike action like this is going to garner. So imagine this Frito-Lay strike if two things were true. Number one, imagine that 90% of all Frito-Lay company affiliations are unionized within their workforce. So we're talking about Frito-Lay trucking and shipping, Frito-Lay packing, and Frito-Lay production.
Because if they had gotten the trucks on their side, then it'd be like, well, we're just not fucking delivering.
Well, see, and that means working with the Teamsters to get Frito-Lay's private trucking organized with the Teamsters, and then the Teamsters organized with whatever a new national organization. The Teamsters are not going to be fucking folded into a new organization. Out of all of these fucking unions, there are 3 unions that are going to stand alone and not be under the umbrella of any new national organization. One of them is the fucking Teamsters, unfortunately. But we get the Teamsters on board for localized strike action against one company at a time. Man, we got it. Because now it doesn't matter if they scab up their factories. Their shit ain't going nowhere. Scab it up and store fucking hot Cheetos till the day is... You only got so much warehouse space. And then what? And these public employee unions are the other ones. So police unions, teachers unions, etc. They're not going to be folded. And they probably shouldn't be.
I think there's the less effective ones left.
Right.
Because the Teamsters have gotten truck drivers health insurance and 401ks and all that shit.
The Teamsters have the ability to be an incredibly effective union, and with a little bit of outreach to them and a little bit of working with them as an organization, we could get these private trucking outfits that Frito-Lay runs, because Frito-Lay has drivers that do nothing but drive Frito-Lay to distribution centers. So it's like you get those fucking guys unionized with the Teamsters. Not only are they going to get better treatment and better representation, but it unlocks the ability to really lock those fucking factories down.
And the Teamsters need to fucking get on it, because if they do automatic trucking, they need a strong union to argue for some kind of pension or retraining or something.
Absolutely. Replacement, training to own and operate these trucks, to maintain them, to facilitate them logistically along their fucking drive, to be mechanics for them when they break down, etc. This type of thing is, you're absolutely right. The Teamsters got to get on that shit. Get out of here, flies. Trust me. You don't want it. You don't want what I'm bringing to the table.
You know why I think we don't get bugged by mosquitoes?
Why?
Because I don't think they like tobacco smoke. Because they were bugging Chelsea because she don't smoke cigarettes.
I don't know. She was sitting out here with us smoking cigarettes, though.
Yeah,
I guess not the whole time. Not every time.
Mosquitoes don't like catnip either.
Man, these fucking flies are out of control. I can't wait for that gun. And those traps. We're just going to pop a trap, leave it. Even when we're not out here, I want them sucking into that fucking trap. I think it'll be full in a couple of days, guaranteed. Let's reduce the fly population around here. Set it right down over there somewhere, away from where we sit.
Or that lamp might do something at some point.
dude, in the evening time, I can guarantee you that lamp is going to be sizzling. But during the day, there's just not enough light to draw them. But at night, it'll help keep some of the big fucking creepers off the porch. That's 4 dead flies.
You know what else we gotta do? Get the fucking house sprayed.
That is true. That might help. Let's look into that. Let's just find out what it would cost to have a fucking bug person come out here and just spray the outsides of our property and shit. Because you're right. That's going to fucking help a lot. Just have them spray, like, all the shit around the porch and up against the house all the fucking way around. See what they would charge us for that. Come back once a month or whatever and refresh the poisons. I think the salt gun is spring activated, I would imagine. Spring loaded or whatever the fuck.
Who the fuck is that this early?
Who knows? Maybe we got a delivery.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's the... Let me go look.
I got it, baby. I'm just reading.
That's okay. I'll just go look and see what it is. Oh. It's like a landlord or something. It was nothing.
That's why I was gonna offer to check.
It was that crazy fuck nobody again. That fucking crazy nobody bastard. That non-existent son of a bitch always doesn't show up and pisses Dinor right the fuck off. Doesn't matter. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. My iPhone is waterproofed up to 5 feet. I think that's true. Waterproof, baby.
She's the iPhone fucking simp.
Yeah, she does like the iPhone. So do I, though. But I've never had a smartphone that isn't an iPhone, so I'm kind of biased. Part of me just doesn't want to learn how to use a new phone.
I figured out mine.
Kinda. I found the icon and I tapped it. As I was walking on the stair, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away. What's the name of the demon in the Conjuring series? The one, the nun.
Oh, let's see.
Varda or
Nun. Demon.
something with V. Valak. That's right. Got it. I'm liking that series. The only one that I haven't liked, but I don't know that it's necessarily tied in from the start, is Annabelle.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard that the Annabelle movies, once they tie in with the Conjuring universe, start to get better. So I might want to. Jesus Christ, this is nuts. There. Oh my God. Fuck all of you. Every last one of you. Fuck you all.
I don't understand what it is. Is it the weed?
Maybe. Are they drawn to weed? Like this? Like baggies of weed? Is that what you guys want? Is it the weed? It's probably the liquid.
Yeah. Bring coffee out here and have water.
Well, I'm done with the coffee, so you guys can have that over there. And you can't have my water.
Oh.
What?
At least blood-sucking flies have a strong, widespread preference for cannabis sativa.
Well, I guess I can take my weed indoors. It's okay. That's why I need the gun. Because I'm defending my crop.
Yeah.
If you want me to dance for you, get a fucking PFP. Till then, get the fuck out. Like, what's it gonna take? Am I gonna have to shoot every one of you motherfuckers? I will do it. Oh my God, yep. They're fucking fighting over the coffee because it's got sweet in it, and they're fighting over the goddamn weed. So I'm taking it in.
Yeah.
Taking at least this in.
Yeah.
Anything else there? Because they're literally fucking fighting over this little drizzle of coffee down here. Fucking disgusting. Now you have nothing to fight over. Hey, look at that. There's no more fucking coffee out here. The only thing out here that you're even remotely interested in now is my cup of water, and it's about to go away too. Watch this. There you go. Look at that. A nice, disgusting, wet puddle of water far away from me. Have fun, flies. Now there's literally nothing over here for you. There's a fucking cloud of them. I can just hear them. Those traps. I'm gonna put one out here and just leave it. Oh. Kill them by the millions. Turn me into a despot, dude. I want to talk about something else today, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get the chance to. They are fucking worse today than they've been. Oh my God, they're in the fucking cup that has no water left in it looking for it. Okay, I'll flip that upside down. Now, where are you gonna go? Are you gonna get it that there's nothing over here for you? You gonna learn that there's literally nothing here for you, or you're just gonna fucking stay on me like a pestilential cloud of shit? Oh, they're dead. They're all fucking dead. Every last one of you is dead. what's down there that you could even eat? There's like cigarette ashes on the table and dust. What are they even eating? Motherfuckers. All right. Time to go for some hand kills. Fuck it. Let me put a little something enticing. Is there a crumb out here that they're going after? Pizza crumb? Yeah, come on. Let's do it. Come on. Land. I've seen you on my table fucking 15 different times. What about you? You're kind of cockeyed, but I can still get you. Got him. Gross. One down. Anybody else? Go ahead and land. Come over here and land. One of your friends, dead. Come on. Come on. Gross. Come on up here. Look, there's liquid up here for you to land on. Oh yeah. There's a cup with a little drizzle of liquid in it. Come on. Come on, check it out. Check it out. One down already today. Yeah, see, one's coming to that ring of juice. There's another one over here, though, right here by me. Come land on that. I could probably get that one. All right. Let me clear a space to that. If they're going to fucking congregate around that, I'm going to get a few. Another one? Okay. I know you, buddy. Just a slice of guts. That's all that's... Oh, there he is. Out of here. Next. Come on. All kinds of shit right here. Who wants it? Come over here. Come on up. You don't want nothing to do with my feet. Come on up here. Come on. Uh-huh. Yeah. Go buzz that. What the fuck, bro? Uh-huh. Big fat motherfucker. Missed him. Got you. Gross, but I got you. Come on. Who's next? Let's do it. I'm on a roll. That's 3 down. Missed you. That was a little bit of a stretch. The fly population's dropping around here precipitously. Come on. Who's next? Let's do it. Come on over here. Look at all this. There's crumbs of... It's not even really crumbs. It's just ash. But come over here and check it out. Oh, yeah. Come to the ring of fire. Come on. An intrepid young wanderer. Bad try. Bad angle. Come on. Get up here. That's 4 down. Who wants it? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. 100 to go. Yeah, I know. Oh, I ordered a fly swatter tool earlier in the show. I ordered up a good fly swatter tool. Yes. Yeah, I'm grinding flies. Ew. Got him. Another one bites the dust. That's 5. Come on. Who wants it? Gonna make a fly pie, yeah. I'm sick of these mustard-eating flies on this mayo-eating plane. What does he say? What's the fucking edit for that? I'm sick of these mustard-eating or something like that. I'm sick of these mother-loving snakes. Oh yeah, I'm sick of these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Yeah, that's right. What a nightmare. Shoo, get the Do you see what happens, Larry? Do you see what happens, Larry? Larry, do you see what happens? You know what, Fly? I want you to look right out that window. I want you to see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. This is what happens, Larry. Little prick trying to stonewall me. Sick of these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane, bro. Yep. The thin salt line has been drawn in the sand today. Well, I have about 20 minutes of free time left to yak with you guys, and then I've got to go inside and film content and stuff because the gears keep turning. So, what do you guys want to talk about for a little while, eh? Let's talk about something other than these Monday to Friday Flies. Do you think there's ever a morally justifiable reason for pure manipulation, like tricking someone into taking a vaccine or something? Sure, absolutely. Like, why the fuck not? That example that you give is a perfect fucking example. Like tricking some fucking idiot into taking the vaccine. Yeah. The deception is far overshadowed by the social benefit of having that motherfucker fucking inoculated. So, get it done. Talk about your restaurant ideas earlier. Yeah, that's true. The other one that I have is a pirate themed restaurant, basically in the style of medieval times, where instead of, a fucking arena at the middle of it, you have a slightly larger thing that's filled with water, and you've got a big fake pirate ship on it, or one that can sail out onto it. Obviously not sailing, probably hooked to something underneath. Give it the appearance that it sails into frame, and you can do this whole kind of like waves thing where they go through a storm. Hydraulics that make the boat go up and down. And for a higher price, you could like buy the captain's quarters or whatever and actually experience the show on the pirate ship, right? Otherwise, you are on the banks and you have a certain pirate lord that you're fucking rooting for, and they have a battle and fake fucking explosions and. No, it was longer than overnight. We did a week and a half on the Balclutha in San Francisco Bay, which is one of the oldest wooden ships in America that still floats. And it's an old, like, colonial era ship. And yeah, I did a week on the Balclutha, and I drew night watch, which meant I was at the wheel, and I had to stay up late and be on the deck when everybody else was asleep. So I spent like a week and a half. My main duty for the day was when everybody bedded down, I hit the wheel. And I was supposed to be, like navigating the ship or whatever. It was moored in the harbor, so it's not like it was going anywhere. But it was still fun. Yeah, those nights were really cool because I was anchored in San Francisco Bay, and so you can see the Alcatraz lighthouse from there, and so you can see Alcatraz because the lighthouse is made to where it sweeps the grounds of Alcatraz as well as the bay around it, because it's not meant to like necessarily just let ships know where it is. It's meant to sweep the fucking grounds for people escaping. And they leave it on for aesthetic purposes, I think, or at least they did back when I was a kid. And so I got to watch those like eternal spotlights kind of fucking sweeping the bay and the grounds of Alcatraz. So I spent a lot of time watching that. In actuality, it was about. Yeah. Well, this is not the army though. This was meant to be like a recreation of a ship's crew. And a ship's crew was incredibly regimented. Certain people had certain jobs, and it all functioned like fucking oil. You know what I mean? Like a well-oiled machine. Um, it just, everybody had their thing, and there was no room for that kind of democratic rotation of people. It's like I was the guy that drew that. There was a crow's nest kid that had to spend a couple hours up in the crow's nest every day and get fucking helped down. That was a cool one. There were poop deck kids whose job it was to mop every morning, but then they got to chill. It was fun. It was a really cool thing. I got to sleep in because I was the night watch guy. So I got woken up later than everybody else, and man, I hate these motherfuckers with a passion, bro. with a red hot, fiery, fly hating fucking passion. It's all out war. That shit was just like a field trip for my school too. Goes to show you how kids are robbed. I was in GATE when I was a kid, gifted and talented education, which meant that I got to take GATE was basically a class that replaced part of my school day, and I would go to GATE and I would do, higher level shit. We would read higher level books. They tried to teach me some of the math, but quickly found I didn't have the aptitude for that. Funneled me into my first theater project through GATE. In the 4th grade, I had a small role in this little school play called The Inside Pitch, about a dorky little kid who just wants to play baseball. I played the lead, and it was basically just a bunch of cute little songs that told a story about a dorky kid, me, who wanted to play baseball, and then eventually he gets to play baseball because they find out he's a really good pitcher. So that was my first theater project. Got that in 4th grade because I was in GATE, because that whole thing was like a GATE production for kids that had that aptitude. And got to go on a lot of really cool field trips. The Valclutha field trip was definitely the most memorable field trip I ever went on. Oh, man. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta go, I guess. I will see you guys later.